Anti-Gravity Project.
Dark matter, anti-gravity. Dark matter, anti-gravity.
Hey kids, this is Pulsary Vision coming to you live from Quattro Cinco Studios in my mom's basement. I was muted. Thank you very much. Believe in yourselves. Appreciate that. You got my back. Steve Stash is in the house. Pulse Jiu-Jitsu is in the house. I'm here for the Tech Festival. Red Squirrel, Oi Oi Pops. Good to see you guys. Yeah, I was just saying really quick. This is going to be a short update right here for you guys. The link to join is in our Telegram and on Twitter, also in the comments here. But yesterday we minted all of the J5s that are going to be minted ever. I believe we ended up with 27,000. Yeah, 67,963, the smallest mint by far. And we have a fixed supply of the Journey 5 tokens. I mean, they're NFTs, but NFT is a token, right? So we have a fixed supply of Journey 1, Journey 2, Journey 3, Journey 4, and Journey 5. And we've seen the supply of Journey 1 and 2 get dramatically destroyed, just completely demolished and devastated, as the collective was able to hack and vaporize all of the evil addresses, fuel cells from Journey 1 and Journey 2. Let's see, we have no idea what they can do next. We do know that a scrape would have to happen on Journey 3 before you could vaporize most of those. In fact, maybe the evil the collective might try vaporizing the ones that don't need to be scraped. That's a possibility too. Maybe it'll just leave all those lottery winnings in J3 for some really high value NFTs they can get their hands on. Big shout out to Bright Light. the Yep token. I finally ran to the mail today and picked up my Yep token shirt in all its glory. Thank you so much, Ray. Enjoying that. Thank you. I'm glad to be repping the Yep token. In fact, I can do the Yep Nope combination here. I can just do Yep Nope. So this is like the agreeable. I'm most of the agreeable index right now on the two fucks pool. Anyways, let's see what we got into today. We do have one cool update to the website. We've been working on the website nonstop, trying to improve user experience, UX, and also giving you guys much more information that's easy to understand and easy to access. So when you guys are asking things like, hey, where do I see my fuel cells? How much dark have my fuel cells accumulated? How much is my fuel cell worth in cash value? We've been putting all that on the website and updating it. And we actually have, let me share my screen here. There we go. Boom, boom. Yep. Believe in Yourself says, yep, nope, a little hocus pocus, and you discover Homie Don't Play Dat. yeah. Yep and nope. And yep and Homie Don't Play That. Very good farms right now on the Hocus Pocus platform. But if we go to our favorite website on Earth, we will see agproject.io. This is the main screen right now. And as you can see, you've got the Pink Miss Well game, which is our gambling game for degens. You can play with Pulse. You got the minting, which minting won't be open for 33 more days. So you had 11 days to mint J5s. That is now gone. We're in J5, Journey 5. And in 33 days, we'll be minting for Journey 6. And I think a lot of people that were sleeping on Journey 5 are going to be chasing Journey 6. That's my guess. But if we go back here to the main page and we go to view my fuel cells over here in the corner, view my fuel cells, look at this. So you can get detailed information on your fuel cells. This is reading my demo wallet account right here. And so it tells me how many Journey 1s I have, how many Journey 2s I have, how many Journey 3, Journey 4, Journey 5, and it's updated to 48. So right now I'm a Dark Dolphin, and I need 53 more NFTs to reach Sonic Shark. So it'll show you your league up here and how many more you need to reach the next one. And you can also set this table to the current price of Dark, the all-time high price of Dark, or you can throw in some moon math. So moon math gets a lot of fun, but we just throw in the current price for now. And what I can do is I can take this and I can just click capture screenshot, boom, copy to clipboard, or just download as a PNG. And now I've got it downloaded. So I can go share this on X and show people what's going down with the cash value of all this stuff. It shows you the total amount of your Dark that you've received, and it shows you, wow, it shows you what you're going to receive if you have one of each of these. So this is the projected J5 payment. So the projected J5 payment for each one of these is 0.115. That's pretty good. That's, I think, twice as much as the first payment got. The first J1s got their first payment. But every 45 days, these get paid out. Every 45 days, we add another slice to the pie down here. So we got 5 slices of pie representing the 5 journeys. And as you can see, Journey 5 is, excuse me, 2/3 of Journey 5 is Evil Address. So there's really, let's see, 44 minus 67 equals 23. There's really 23,000 in this journey, which is way smaller than 1, 2, 3, and 4. Way smaller. This is going to be, the people that minted Journey 5 may receive some crazy outsized returns in the lottery payout because they're competing with fewer people. And if the evil scrape button gets turned back on for the lottery, they may be getting some fat, crazy big lottery payments. So congrats to everyone that jumped in, that got on at the last minute on that one. But then, yeah, you can just see how big they are right here. And you can also do a screenshot of this right here. So I'm going to do a capture screenshot, download as PNG. I'm going to come over here to Twitter, also known as X. And I'm going to say, check out these cool screenshots from AG. I'll do the Twitter of AG, even though they can find it on their AG project.io. Boom. And then I'm just gonna add these right here. Go to screenshot 1 and screenshot 2, and I'll add those there. And then I'll just say, check your fuel cells and see how much dark. By the way, we got to fix this dark so that's not that Solana garbage, or even the dark matter, the other dark matter on Fullstain. Anyways, yeah, see how much dark is in your piggy banks and what the cash value of, and see, oh wait, okay, yeah, so check your fuel cells, see how much dark is in your piggy bank. Oh, how much dark is in your piggy banks. And then I'm going to take that down and say, check the cash value. If you were to break them open. All right, cool. So let's see. Let's tag the evil address in here. Come on. You got this. Their evil address. Let's do Sloth. Let's do Randy. Let's add Fast Abdul, since he's hanging out in here. Let's add your friend Sami. Let's add Benjamin369. There we go. And of course, let's add Hexius Man. Hexius Man. There we go. Let's add Crypto Coffee and Crypto Vince. It's a homie. Yeah, let's do all that. Let's post that. Awesome. So that's what you guys can do to pump the noise. Because I mean, remember, you don't have enough dark, you don't have enough fuel cells, and your natural instincts is to keep this information to yourself so you don't have to compete with other people. But the truth is, as people come in to buy dark to play the game, that's what's really going to pump our bags, is growing this community much bigger. Good day, everyone, gentlemen, ladies. Good to see you, Condor. Good to see you indeed. Yeah, we're just going over to this one right here. We added the capture screenshot, which is great. You're going to see some changes to our clock on the main page right here. You're gonna see some changes to the leaderboard right here, and see how you can actually start ranking up and what rewards you will win. We will ship to you. So real world swag right there. We're adding a bunch of stuff. We're always working on this, trying to make it better and better and better, because I believe personally, excuse me, I believe personally that this project is going to go viral at some point during this coming altcoin season. I believe somebody like your friend Sami, or maybe even Richard Hart himself, is going to give us a nod and be like, holy cow, these guys have built a story, a universe, art, and some of the most interesting and intriguing game theory tokenomics that I've ever seen put together. Like, not to toot my own horn, but I've been around about a decade in crypto, and I've seen what tokenomics work and what don't. And honestly, everything just pumps. Everything pumps during a bull market. So green number go up, we get that. But the way that we can squeeze scarcity and the way we can squeeze the supply off the market, I think is going to be very, very interesting and fun to experiment with. So anyways, if you guys don't have any dark, what you got to do is you got to download something like a MetaMask wallet on your browser, or OKX or Rabby. You can also download Internet Money Wallet. They support Pulse Chain. And basically, once you get these downloaded, you can do it on your phone too. I'm not a fan of holding crypto on my phone, but if you're just learning and it's a small amount of money, I guess it doesn't really matter. You need to download a wallet, an Ethereum wallet on your phone, like MetaMask, OKX or Rabby, or Internet Money. And after you download that, you need to go somewhere like Cash App, or this is my favorite place right here. You gotta find a way to get your money on and off the blockchain, which basically means taking your regular US dollars, if you're in America or wherever, and putting them here. So 0x Coast, if you go here, you can create an account pretty easily. You just give them an email, and then you can connect here, and then you connect your wallet to here. So I think I already have one on the email I was thinking of, but you could sign up for one right here, give them an email, connect your wallet, and you will be able to basically take money from the real world, from your bank, and move it onto blockchain as tokens and move it back off of Pulse Chain. So you move your money from the real world to Pulse Chain and back using 0x Coast. They're by far my favorite exchange, but there's a lot of exchanges out there. There's Coinbase, Kraken, Gemini, Crypto.com, and I believe you can buy crypto with Robinhood, but I don't think you can transfer it out. And but Crypto.com, you can definitely transfer it out. You need to transfer your crypto that you buy on the exchange to your wallet. If it doesn't show up in your personal wallet, it's not your money. It's basically an IOU. It's basically the exchange's money. So everything you guys have on Robinhood or Cash App and things of that nature, Crypto.com, those all belong to them. Until you get the actual crypto in your wallet, it's not really your crypto. So let's say you guys wanted to play, you're brand new to crypto, but you're like, hey, I want to play this crazy anti-gravity game. Like I said, first you would get an exchange like OX Coast, Cash App, one of those, and then you would get a wallet to get your money into. And then all you got to do once you have your crypto in your wallet on Pulse Chain, all you got to do is go to the website and connect your wallet. And once you connect your wallet, you can buy the dark token. I recommend going to 0x Bistro to get dark. There's still 44 dark for sale right here. You're not going to pay any slippage or basically extra money here to buy these. They're a little bit out of the money right now. It's about $1 disparaging, but like I said, no slippage. So you could buy them here off of OX Bistro, and then they would show up in your wallet. You could also buy them off an exchange like Pteus. I don't know if it's Pteus or Pteus. Anyways, Pteus, potato, you connect your wallet here, and then you can trade your Pulse for dark, or you can trade your Hex for dark, or you can trade your stable tokens like EDAI for dark. You know, you just put it in here. You want to buy $12 worth, which will give you a whole dark. Then you can go for that. Actually, I might give you 1.5 dark right now. 1.4 dark. Jeez Louise, folks. Yeah, dark is crazy, crazy underpriced right now. So yeah, you can buy dark here, and then of course you go back here during the minting phase when the clock counts down again. It's like this is like Cinderella. You've got to mint your dark into a fuel cell before midnight, or it turns into a pumpkin. Just kidding, it stays as a dark matter. But as you can see, I've got less than a dark here, so I wouldn't be able to mint right now. I minted everything just yesterday in Journey 5 because I couldn't believe how good the deal was. But yeah, you just put it in here. You might say 1, and then you can also click buy more on the website. That'll take you to Petius as well. So you buy the dark, you come here, you mint it. Another way that you can get some fuel cells and jump into the game is if you were to buy another token that goes by the name of Pink Mist Whale. I believe I can find it just right in here. Yeah, there's the Pink Mist Whale token. You can buy the Pink Mist Whale token. Let's say I were to buy $170 today. Maybe it's $180 of Pink Mist Whale token. And that's going to give me about 1 million Pink Mist Whale token right now. And I'm going to pay a 2% slippage fee, or a fee basically saying that I'm going to be bumping up the price 2% or paying the bots 2%, really. I can get 1 million of these. If I were to take these right here and I were to send these in my wallet, like go here, and I were to hit send, and then I were to choose Pink Mist Whale and send it to the Pink Mist Whale's address, which is on our Telegram, then I could receive some J5 fuel cells, even though the mint is over. So the mint is over. So I can't mint anymore. But like I said, if I send Pink Mist Whale tokens to the Pink Mist Whale address, then I will receive roughly 10 of these J5s. I would also receive a dark token. So, and then I have 1 dark to like mint next time. But that's really the only way to get some of these. And most people are like, well, that's like $17 a token. Yeah, it is $17 a token because yesterday it was 8. And you guys missed it. So the price goes up as things get rarer and rarer. Price goes up. And yeah, for $17 you can send them there. And let me see here. Let me go back here to view my full cells. Like I said, there are only going to be 67,000 of these, almost 68,000. If the collective gets their hands on these, there will only be 23,000 of these, which will be the smallest mint by far, trying to get yield from the treasury. So these might be worth a silly amount in the future, especially if you get them before the lottery drawings. So you might win some lottery drawings. Yeah, if you do that, then I'm just saying, like, that's the only way to get these, and there's never going to be more of these. There will only be fewer of these. There will only be fewer of all of these. There's 406,000, which means including the 130,000 that were already vaporized from the evil address, over half of the entire supply has been minted within the first 190 days. Within the first 190 days, we've minted almost over half of the entire supply. There's only 1 million of these tokens total. So yeah, this is the supply crunch is gonna get real here. I think probably around Journey 6 and 7, depending on what the market's doing in the next 45, 90 days. I believe that people are going to really see the fact that you can't, like, you can buy them right now for like $8. So they don't seem like a scarce resource. Trust me, they really are. And of course, if you go click on tools and go here, you can see the lottery. We got a lottery that's going to be drawn out in 10 days, where, let's see, what, 67,900, 67,963 times 0.048. That's the chances of winning the lottery that each one of these fuel cells have. And that will give us 3,262.2 winners. So it's going to be 0.3. We're going to have to round up. But 3,263 winners divided by 3 drawings means each drawing we're going to see over 1,000 winners. So out of the 67,000, almost 68,000, 1,000 of them will win the big jackpot, the bigger jackpot, and the biggest jackpot to equal about 3,200 winners. And when they win the lottery, they can scrape those lottery winnings and they go directly into their wallet that's connected. So the lottery winnings are liquid. You can just take them right after the drawing. The treasury payouts into the fuel cells, you got to vaporize to get your money out of there. It's locked. It's locked until you destroy your fuel cell. And then once you break open your piggy bank, it doesn't get paid anymore. So as you can see, we've got 67,000 has been paid out so far to the fuel cells. Excuse me. And there are 406,000 fuel cells as of now. If the collective starts vaporizing again, its number is going to drop dramatically. And this payout is going to continue to increase and increase and increase until, by our projections, this will increase till around Journey 8. We believe Journey 8 is going to be the biggest payout from the lottery to all the fuel cells. And then it's going to go down. It's going to exhaust itself because the treasury is just going to pay out and pay out and pay out and pay out until it's dust. And by the time that happens, there will be very, very, very few dark on the market at all. Almost all the dark are going to go through the treasury into the fuel cells where they're locked, and it becomes a game of chicken to see who can get the most dark, who can get the highest score. And I don't know if you've been around crypto bros, but they're crazy. They're crazy. They will do some crazy stuff to get the high score. Evil address right here. You can mint the evil addresses fuel cells and pump up the dark in the treasury in the lottery. That one's inactive, obviously, until the next journey. But this one comes and goes. This one is a wild card. This button right here says coming soon. If this goes live, you're basically stealing the evil addresses lottery winnings and rolling them into the next jackpot. See the evil bonus column that we have right here? If those go live for any reason, this changes the payouts dramatically. You still only have about, 1,000. What did we have? 1,000. Yeah, you still only have 1,088 winners, but they get a much, much bigger amount won in the lottery. And that can happen at any time. It's a wild card. It's crazy. Check out the Pink Miss Well game. You can come here to the Pink Miss Well game and you can connect your wallet. And we're on round 22 right now. There's 73 spots available. Let me put this in the comments here. There we go. I can OFC only. Very much agree with discretionary. OTC only. Oh, I can only OTC. So you're talking about the 0x Bistro. Yeah, that's the place to go to be discretionary. You don't have to give them any of your information there. Good point. Yeah, so here's the Pink Miss Well game. The cool thing about the Pink Miss Well game is, like I said, you can join for about 60 or 70 cents of pulse, and you get a number on this globe. Like this is like kind of like a roulette wheel and a disco ball had a baby. You can play around with it and see it from different angles. You can zoom in, you can zoom out. And basically, once this is filled with 100 spots or about 60, 70 bucks, then the game starts and it's Russian roulette style. You start taking out numbers and you can even take out yourself. The last number right here, as you can see, these are the winning ticket numbers. The jackpot goes on to Pateus. It buys, let's see what it buy. 1 for that many pulse. So this many pulse, market by dark off the market, just like this. It'll buy 45 bucks of dark right off the market, and that'll give you 5.3. Whoa, guys. You guys might want to run this game just to get that deal right now. Holy macaroni. That would be more that's going to say, you can see the price go as the price goes down, the dark goes up. And in the future, I can only imagine someone bragging about buying a 60-cent ticket with Pulse and getting 5 dark, and the price of what dark may potentially be in the future is bananas. And so, yeah, this is a lot of fun. Sometimes we'll play this on stream at night, but it's very, very cool. Very, very cool. Like I was mentioning earlier, go to Hocus Pocus. It's a great front end for farms. This is showing our actuator farm. You can also see the Homie Don't Play That farms, the Two Fucks farms, and a lot of other things here. It's just very, very useful front end. And then Hocus Pocus has their own farms with the Magix token that pay out. So if you are already providing liquidity and you need to, you want to put that liquidity to extra work and earn extra money, this is the place to go right here. So like in Actuator, when you provide liquidity or you provide 2 different tokens to the exchange for traders, then you can actually take that IOU or that NFT token that represents your liquidity that you've provided, and you can go here to the Actuator farms and you can earn 44%. Looks like this is going up quite a bit. These farm deposits are climbing right now, which means that the APR is going down. But the APR is 44%. It's been as high as 126%, folks. Like it was paying silly amounts. I still think 50 to 44% is a very silly amount to pay out. So yeah, this is a great place to put your liquid Hex, liquid T-shares to work. Like I said, this was the Hex token and the Hex time token. Day 7,000 that were paired that we put to work here. And of course, if you look at your stake is still earning Hex because it's a Hex stake. So in 73 days, we've been paid 125 Hex. Awesome. Go to actuator.finance and do a delegated stake, pool it with some Hex, or actually create a delegated stake, extract your HTT, your Hex time token, pair it with one of these tokens, Wrapped Pulse, Actuator, Hex, one of these, and then you can put it to work in the farms and earn Actuator token right there. Go to CoinMarketLeague, folks, CoinMarketLeague, and vote on your favorite tokens here. You can vote on Hex, Dark, 14 and 15, looking good. Those have been coming up in the ranks. Hocus Pocus is 20. Nice to see that. And of course, Carpe Diem is in the top 10. Congratulations, Carpe Diem. You are awesome. And this just goes to show you can vote every single day here. And if you connect it to your X or Twitter account, you can post it there. And these guys are really good with engagement. Zero X Bistro, we talked about this just briefly before. You can list any token you want from Pulse. I did a short video actually that we just released on my YouTube channel. Let's see here. Where's it at? If I go to my YouTube channel, yeah, check it out. Check out this short that we just barely released. Oh, I got to turn on the sound. That's not it. Oh, that was the next video. Try this again. Go here. OTC stands for over the counter, which means basically I can trade any token on Pulse Chain that I want with another person for about 7 or 8 tokens that they have listed right here. Check this out. We have 72% of Dark Matter tokens have been bought up. We have Beam, Internet Money, Magic Carburetor 369, Yep token. Ooh, we got Yep tokens sitting out here, and it is a little bit lower on here. And as you see, if it's in green, that means that it's a good deal. If it's in yellow, you might be paying a little little bit more. If it's clear, then those ones are kind of at the money or the market price, close to the market price right there. If it's red, that means it's out of the money. That means you're paying way more than the market price. So you might be better off buying it off the market, depending on how many you're buying. You can pick up 20 dark for less than 200 bucks right now on this one. And this tells you how much has been sold. So none of this has been sold, none of that. 5% of this YEP token.
Pick up best OTC deals at zeroxbistro.io on Pulse Chain, Ethereum, and Sonic.
OTC stands for over the counter. Okay, well, I was muted for like a half an hour there. Basically, go to CoinMarket app, coinmarketleague.com and vote. Go to 0x Bistro and buy and sell your tokens, and go to Pulse Market app where there are no fuel cells for sale right here. In the future, if you want to take profit from your fuel cells, I highly recommend selling them over vaporizing them. And if you vaporize them, I would also recommend going to 0x Bistro and selling them so that it doesn't hurt your bags. Old man Ethereum, what's an Ethereum doing today? I think it's holding its breath because everything, it's down a bit. Let's see here. Yeah, it's still got this sideways action going on in Ethereum. We need Ethereum to go to 10K. That's what I would like to see. Bitcoin is also, it looks like it's bumping up a little bit. It took a break, and hopefully we'll see it take off again. Let's see. Here's the Nostradamus candle. We have a lottery coming up in 10 days, and the price has already just gone to shit. Really, not just obviously in dark, but also in the Pulse Chain ecosystem is got a hangover from the Richard Hart streaming buzz going up and down. But we have these 3 little bears. I'm praying that we don't get 3 crappy sells, but maybe because we had an opposite bull, we'll have opposite bears. That's my optimism right there shining through. let's see here. CoinGecko Terminal. Let's take a look at some of our favorite tokens. Let's take a look at Pink Mistwell. Yeah, for 172 bucks, you can get 1 million Pink Mistwell and send them to the Pink Mistwell, and you can get some J5 fuel cells, even though they don't make them anymore, and they might become ultra rare. Dark matter is sitting around 850, depending on what group you're looking at. This is the Pulse pair. This is the Homie Don't Play Dat pair with 17K of liquidity, which is pretty significant for our pair. The Actuator Finance token that I was talking about farming earlier, it is finding a floor. It's looking like it's stronger than it was when it bounced over here, but only time will tell where that one goes. Homie Don't Play Dat. On the Homie Don't Play Dat farms, it was fighting for 6 cents. Now it's fighting for 3 cents. So again, same slump that we've seen in a lot of these other ones. Hex has a sad elephant trunk going on. Wait a minute. Oh wait, sorry. This is Rat Pulse. Rat Pulse has a sad slump going on. Hex is fighting its slump. It's trying to make a new low and fight this new low and go back up. It looks like Dark and No Permissions pair, 829 on that pair to pick it up. The 2 fucks tokens that don't suck pair is sucking. This is basically a good view of the market right there. PulseX, how is PulseX doing? PulseX also fighting to make a higher low, ready to hopefully bounce up to do a higher high. Dark and Pink Mistwell. This pair has $23,000 of liquidity. It used to have more. It used to have $50,000 of liquidity, more liquidity with Pink Mistwell than Rat Pulse. But right now, I think Rat Pulse has Pink Mistwell and Rat Pulse have 30K of liquidity. So it's close, but it's still, we would like that to be a stronger pair of liquidity. Magic Carpet Ride is chilling. Print token is still trying to avoid this previous all-time low. It's flattening out. Proof of No Work, just marching. It's taking, like, it goes up and then comes down, then goes up, comes down, higher high, higher low, maybe. We'll see. And then of course Carpe Diem, the first retirement on blockchain that you can give to your grandkids and your children when you pass away, or when you leave this vehicle, as they said on the Heaven's Gate documentary I've been watching. Yeah, when you leave your vehicle and go ascend it to become an alien, you can leave this retirement to your kids. You can't do that with Social Security and 401ks, really. So yeah, that one is fighting for making a new low as well. It's following in lockstep with Hart's Law. So shout out to those guys. Very, very cool. What we're checking here? Oh, we're checking on one of the dumpers right here. Other than that, yeah, we're just having a blast. Look at this dark matter token. For those of you that think that there's always going to be a chance to go pick up Dark at $8, I would guess if you came here and look at the people holding just in the top few addresses, there's really not a lot. Like, most of this is locked in liquidity. Look at this. This is crazy. The oh, that doesn't make sense at all. I guess it does actually. Wow. Okay, so check this out. The evil address is still on top. Evil address still has 396,000 dark that it's going to mint into the treasury and lottery. So 39% of the supply is going to be ending up in the treasury and lottery. Okay. Second up, you've got the treasury. The treasury is at 37%. So the treasury, I believe in, well, yeah, let's see. There's, how many is that? Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go to corrected one. In Journey 6, the evil address is going to mint 39,500. So almost 40,000. So almost 40,000 of these right here are going to go from the evil address into the lottery and the treasury. So basically, yeah, you're looking at about, this would be have about 350 in it, or about 35% in it. And then, well, what is that? We'll just call it 40K. 40K, and 77% of everything minted ends up in the treasury. So 30K. So 30K are going to move. Well, 40K are going to come out of here. 30K are going to end up in here, which that is going to bump this up to over 40%. And that will bump this down to 35%. So with just the evil address minting alone and nothing else, the treasury will become the biggest holder of dark matter by Journey 6. And the evil address will become number 2. But as you can see, the jackpot box has overtaken the mystery box. There's more money in the jackpot box now than in the mystery box, which is that right there is a banana move. So the top 3 holders of dark are going to be smart contracts. One that mints, one that pays out the treasury, and one that pays out the lottery. That's where the bulk of all of these, I mean, even right now, before anyone else down here mints, before the evil address, before the mystery box mints again, before the other wells mint again, we've already got 39.62 plus 37.52 plus 5.86. So we already have 83% of all the tokens locked in 3 smart contracts. And more of the 17% left is going to flow into these smart contracts, especially because you got 5% in the evil address. I'm sorry, mystery box. You got 4% in this well that is still waiting to see what move this well is going to make. And then you've got, wait a second. Oh, wait, yeah, sorry. Then you got Pink Miss Well with almost 2% right here. Then you got these, yeah, so you got these whales with another 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you got about 9% sitting in the hands of everyone before we get to the fire well. So what's another 9%? 83, 90, 92% is sitting all right here. That's pretty scarce token. If you got 83% locked up in 3 smart contracts and an additional, 9, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So really it's, geez Louise, guys. Okay, so 15% is kind of held here. And actually this one right here is liquidity provider. So that's a smart contract too. But yeah, 83 plus 15, we're sitting at 98% of the entire supply locked up right here. Anyway, like I said, this is by far going to be the most scarce token ever in crypto. So scarce that there will be a day where there will be a circulating supply of 0, not counting the LPs. So the LPs will be there, but there will not be one dark sitting in one wallet that has not been minted and put into the system, into the game. It will wipe them all out. And then we've got about 3 years and 4 months before that happens. So, oh man, it's time to get ready for the rapture. Speaking of Hellbop's Comet and Heaven's Gate, yeah, there is a rapture coming in this story. So check it out. We've been checking out scan.blockchain.box. We've been checking out Lightbeam. We've been checking out Midgard.wtf to see where we can get better versions of these block explorers. Shout out to these guys working on the block explorers. Very, very cool. The Emit token guys have been reaching out to us. They've got some farms and crazy stuff going on right now. So they actually reached out and added the wrong dark matter token to their farms, because they've got a lot of you homies that are over in Emit, and you guys said we want to vote for dark matter, and they did, and they voted for the wrong one. So they have a dark farm, but just not our dark. And so we might get with them and actually help them set up a farm for the real dark. Will the real dark Shady please stand up? No sound at the moment. Thank you so much. Yes. When you remind us to talk, few. All right. So, like I said, that's it, folks. That is my. This went on a lot longer than I actually thought it would be. I did not plan on talking this long. So, anyways, that's what's going on. If you missed J5, I would highly recommend you go get some Pink Mistwell tokens and send them to that Pink Mistwell address. In fact, let me do this. I'm going to do it in this chat just for you guys, because we need to do another post in our general chat, but I'm just going to pull it up right here. Here is the Pink Mistwell address. So this is the token address right here. Token address. PMW token address. There's the Pink Mistwell token address. And then this is the Pink Mistwell address that you would send them to, and we can see it on blockchain. And when we see Pink Mistwell sent to the Pink Mistwell address, we send the J5 fuel cells. And if you send a million of them, you also get a dark, it's pretty cool. We might even surprise people and sweeten the deal with some other stuff, but I'm not going to cover that right now. Oh, another thing I wanted to share with you guys. Was, let me copy that here. So this is the Pink Mist, and this is the Pink Mist Wales address. Boom. So now you guys have it right here on stream. So yeah, that's the Pink Mistwell address. That's the Pink Mistwell token. I really, like I said, I'm just giving out some alpha there. The other thing is take a screenshot. So as you can see, we upped the reward points for minting from 1 point to 222. So for every fuel cell that you minted in Journey 3, for every fuel cell that you minted in Journey 4 and 5, send me a screenshot of your View My Fuel Cells page to show how many you've got and your address. And we will send you 222 reward points for everything you minted in J4 and J5. And that is going to bump you up really high in the collective rank. And that's going to get you even more swag and more cool stuff like t-shirts, stickers, printouts of the physical printout of the NFTs, all sorts of cool bling coming up. So do that as well. I love you guys. Remember, you matter. What you do matters. You're good enough just as you are right this second, or you wouldn't be here. Just by existing, I guarantee you that you are good enough. Anyways, I love you guys, and I will catch you guys hopefully on a late night stream if I get back in time. Oh, no, not tonight. All right, tonight I'm going to be busy, but maybe tomorrow, depending on what's going on, we'll stop in and check in with you guys. Yeah, you guys are the best damn community in crypto, hands down. And I love playing this game and taking this journey with you guys. So that being said, let me pull up my goodbye boom, and we'll chat with you later. Have a great weekend.